And we're back on the Tulsa Sound Podcast. We are back now, and it is time for our exciting segment with Brit. Oscar,
right.
we got a new slide for this.
All right, let's get into this. April events.
All right, so just to start tonight, it's a new venue that I just discovered this last weekend. I went to the art crawl on Route 66 in the Red Fork District, and so this is Noise Town, and it's an all-ages venue. They're also a rehearsal space, and they'll host shows and really cater to a lot of younger bands, like newer bands, and they'll have lessons there, and a lot of like the punk metal music, and there was a ska band too Saturday night. And
is that there at the exciting corner of 41st West Avenue and Southwest Boulevard?
Yes, that is it.
Exactly. It's a crazy place over there in Red Fork, I'll tell you. Here's why. It's right between, well, Carbondale and Berry Hill. That's where it is.
My God.
Yeah, and there's a lot of beautiful things happening over there. And this place is ran by Dustin of Groucho. So they're a band that's been around Tulsa for a while. And so he's really doing this. And it's been really good for the community. I popped in over there and saw some of the music. Meanwhile, while I was there was the art crawl on 66, and they do that every second Friday of the month. And so they just had their big kickoff event. I went to go see Danny Wesley play, and he's a really great songwriter. So I went to that. And so in that corner, there's the Josh Stout Gallery. He's a Cherokee artist, Ajitsi Stained Glass. That's their native-owned business, and a couple other shops over there. And they'll have vendors and a lot of native artists and always live music each time. So it was really neat to see all that they have like growing on that corner.
Wonderful. Go see that art, folks. Go check out that gallery. It's a wonderful time.
Yeah, and then pretty soon coming up this Sunday is the Oklahoma Swap Meet, and that's hosted by DJ Kylie. It will take place at the Chimera Ballroom in the back room this Sunday, April 21st. I believe begins at 2 o'clock. So you can come up with the equipment and do trades or buys.
Kind of like a cool person's garage sale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's all DJs, producers, musicians, like venue owners are invited. Just anybody who
Eric, this is where we dump all the gear.
Here you go, baby. They all owe me money.
Right, and then also, we got the Vanguard calendar for April, and coming up on the
it's showing Oklahoma.
Yo.
Oh.
Yeah, you're looking at this. There we go.
All right, the April calendar. So April 19th, Brent Cobb. The 20th, My So-Called Band.
Now, this is at the Vanguard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Vanguard now. The Vanguard.
And Red Jumpsuit Apparatus on the 24th with Outline and Color and When the Clock Strikes. I've seen When the Clock Strikes at Mercury, and they're really good. And the 25th, I Set My Friends on Fire. 27th is Straight Tequila Night. Pathology on the 28th.
Well, now that's a band that's going to have a hard time keeping a following. I Set My Friends on Fire. It's like, come on out, we're having a hot time tonight. Whoa!
And Crooked Kings on
That's what they pay me for. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Let's see. Also on the 20th, Tulsa Time House Concerts. Travis Linville will be playing.
Yeah, go see Susan Cram. She puts on a great party. Lots of good food there. Everybody kind of brings a potluck kind of style dish, and it's just a good time. It's a small, intimate atmosphere.
Not anymore. You just announced it to half America.
Well, no, she'd like you to come.
Oh, okay. All right.
She'd like you to come. So,
because a lot of the parties, when I invite people, I get there and the hosts are like, who are these people?
Well, them P. Diddy style parties you throw, Eric, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Don't make me come down there and get all up on you. Okay, now. Don't come around here disrespecting me with your P. Diddy.
Yeah, so go see Travis Linville, April 20th.
And then pretty soon, a couple weeks, we got the Sound Pony birthday weekend. And so they've been around at 18 years, 18-year anniversary.
It hardly seems just like yesterday.
Yeah, we're right next door to the Canes. And so 18 years, there's 4 bands and 2 DJs that night. And the music all starts at 4 that day on Sunday, the 5th.
An early show.
Yep.
Never miss a Sunday show.
Leave the kids with grandma and get down there.
That's right.
Yeah, and there's no cover there too. And so with a Combo Nouveau, Snake and the Charmers, that's the owner of Josh's band, and Bronco Henrietta and the Dead Shakes. So really, really fun. And then that same weekend, on May 3rd at 6, Kurt Vile and the Violators with the Paul Benjamin Band will be playing at the Guthrie Green.
Yes, so get a lawn chair, get a cooler, and go on out to Guthrie Green and check out Kurt Vile and Paul Benjamin, May 3rd.
Yep, and with DJ Face to Face.
Oh, yeah.
But there you go.
Now, a lot going on at the Colony.
Yeah, back to the colony with the residencies. A lot of stuff going on. Mondays, Desi and Cody.
Mondays.
And then songwriter night. Tuesday, Big Mogus. At 6. And then with Amber Watson is the featured female artist for this month. And she's at 9. And Wednesday is Hip Hop Happy Hour with Bobby Moffett. And Thursday, Tom Pavir at 6 with Cecily Jones at 10.
Oh, man. Speaking of Tom, we saw Tom at the farmer's market on Saturday. And during this episode, we'll have a video of Tom playing live at the farmer's market to share with you. So stick around.
Amazing. The things you see at the farmer's market. Yeah.
It's true.
And I know a new addition to the residencies, Hank Early is doing Sundays at 6, and he's with the Turnpike Troubadours. So, he plays with them quite a bit, and sometimes with Chris Blevins. And so he has his own kind of early Sunday, I believe it's early. It's like 4 Sundays, but so definitely check him out.
So when he plays,
So the Casanovas and the Manta Rays also on Sunday, right?
Well, Casanova, that was last Friday, yeah. And then the Manta Rays, they play at 6 Sundays.
Okay. Get on down the colony.
Yeah, there's Bobby Moffett.
Bobby Moffett Happy Hour.
And some of our residencies at Thelma's. Mondays in April, we've got Tin Whiskers, and they're really great. They've just started this month on every Monday, and they'll do like a different theme night every night, and you're like kind of like bluegrass, like folk punk and rock, and they'll do a cover of like
This has been
Midnight.
a quite happening scene, so if anybody's not aware, go down and check out the Tin Whiskers at Thelma's Peach on Monday nights.
Yes, and next Monday, Cody Brewer will be opening out the night, so that'll be fun.
Oh, we love Cody.
Yeah, and that all starts at 7:30. And then Tuesdays, we got Knipple. Yep, with Nicholas Foster and Jordan Hill. And Wednesday Science Project. And Josh Westbrook with the Starmadillos.
That's right. Josh Westbrook and the Starmadillos will be there every Thursday at Thelma's Peach. And, not to gloss over Josh this week, but I just want to pay Josh a compliment. Yes. Josh, you're more fun than bubble wrap. If you were a vegetable, you'd be a cutie cumber. You're like human sunshine on a cloudy day. If laughter were a crime, you'd face life in prison, Josh Westbrook. You're someone's reason to smile because you just are.
Aww.
Your smile is proof that the best things in life are free. You're the kind of person I'd make a sandwich for, Josh. If you were a box of crayons, you'd be the giant name brand one with the built-in sharpener. That's what you'd be.
Oh, Oscar.
You're the reason the gene pool needs a lifeguard, Josh Westbrook. Oh. Sexy beat. Has anyone seen Josh in a pair of Wranglers? I mean, my God. All right. So your kindness is like balm to all who encounter it. A balm is similar to a salve, but it's a balm.
Salve. Your kindness is like a salve to those who you bump into.
And I do want to add, kind of on that note, Thursday I came because it was our owner Andrew's birthday, and so Josh Westbrook was playing, and like he has this one song that's like "Hang Your Troubles at the Door," and it was like as I was walking into Thelma's, he was like playing it, and I was like really having like a bad day, and so it was just like really nice to hear, and it was like that's what his music like does. It's just very uplifting.
Music is like
Josh can make you happy. He buys everybody drinks at the bar.
Yeah,
he's hung to his knees.
Oscar, that is the second time in 3 minutes. And anyway, all right. Moving on. Moving right on.
Moving along. Not to be glossed over.
In Tulsa.
On Friday, we didn't get the graphic, but his Native Strange and Steve Lydell will be playing, and Big Mogus Friday.
Big Mogus.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Mogus again.
Yeah, big week. And then Saturday, whirly gig for the Earth Day celebration. So.
Excellent. Get your dancing shoes on. Go out and see some whirly gig.
I got to get my calendar out right now.
Yep. And then one day at Mercury, I'm pretty excited about. Dylan Stewart and Dan Martin will be playing Saturday, May 4th at 8. And I love those guys. They're really great songwriters, very beautiful music. And then coming up, Rabbit Hole on Elgin. They have some stuff going on through the week, some residencies. On Mondays, they have the Solution Jam and open mic. And so, yeah, it's basically an open mic. And sometimes I'll have like a guest DJ or artist, songwriter. So definitely go by for that. And then Thursdays, Community Sound Open Jam Night, and that is like so fun. Like you'll just see like 10 people on stage just like going off, and it's really beautiful, and it's like perfect rabbit hole vibes.
Perfect.
I love it. We love stuff like that.
Yes. And then April 20th, over at
Dean
Lowdown.
Dermott and friends.
Yep. Dean Demerit and Sarah Maud will be singing
Demerit.
as well.
Sorry.
Dean Demerit.
It'll be April 20th, Saturday, 8 at Lowdown.
Eric, that's 3 demerits for you tonight, buddy.
Listen, I went to when I was at Tulsa
You're
University
going to lose your Weebelo badge if this keeps up.
studying bass. Dean was the senior up on top. He was first chair straight across the board, and there was about 6 or 7 of us that were other students of the immaculate and incredible Jim Bates. bass
Oh, okay.
player. And but Dean was the number one, and all the rest of us kind of had to set second pickle or worse. But he's a great guy. He plays with Grass Crack, and they are going to be down at Shrine.
All right, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
they were
saw
there
them
last
there.
night?
Oh, they were there last night.
Sunday after Bluegrass Brunch.
Son of a
I was
gun.
there.
Well, there you go. Now, he was not playing with them this week, I think. But nevertheless.
All right.
So we were going to mention Grass Crack, but forget it.
Oh yeah, well I will say they are playing April 20th as well over at Uptown Wellness downtown. At the dispensary they're having, and you don't even need your medical card or anything to go, and it's free. So
Wow.
Oh, nice. Grass
That's
Crack.
Ladies and gentlemen, free at the... Yeah, okay.
And that's at 6.
So coming up to the Hunt Club, we got lots going on.
Yeah, Hunt Club. Recently Thursday's Whirly Gig and Brad Apsher have been trading off Thursday, so that'll be Whirly Gig this Thursday. Then the Garrett Brown Trio Friday, and then Paul Roper Band Saturday.
And then the Natalie and Bobby Moore benefit show coming up,
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
and that is Sunday.
That's Sunday.
Yep, and let's see.
So
here's
while
one
we're
more.
talking about this benefit show, we want to remind everyone to go ahead and purchase your tickets for this show. There's been a medical emergency within the Tulsa Sound community, and we all want to lend a hand and help out here in this regard. Natalie and Bobby Moore need you. So come out to this show on Sunday, right, Miss Britt?
Yeah, Sunday at the Hunt Club. Let's see, and I believe it starts at 6. But yeah, there'll be music all day. And he's from the Brothers Moore, and we love them. So definitely go out and support their
Yes, we
family.
love them, and please go out and help support this wonderful cause. And we'll have more information here in this episode about this wonderful benefit.
Yes, and there is an active GoFundMe, so please look it up and try to donate if you can.
Yeah, we'll have it up on screen for you and the link in the description.
Right down here. Probably not.
Probably not.
We're trying. One of these days, we will have that thing that puts the numbers at the bottom of the screen. But until then, meanwhile, in Tulsa.
Hey, Britt, what's going on at the Brady?
Yeah, Tulsa Theater.
Tulsa
The Tulsa Theater, that's
It's
it.
okay. I still have to kind of tell myself because I went there when I was a teenager and it was still the Brady.
I went there when I was a teenager, and it was called the Tulsa Municipal Theater.
This was back before electricity, so there were candles everywhere.
Don't you be knocking down on Moses. He was a good guy.
Friday, April 26th. It's Mad Dogs and Englishmen will be a big Leon Russell tribute night and to
Leon, you gonna be there? There you.
So this is featuring Leon's last touring band. Yeah.
Yeah, and then next we got a couple shows at the Whittier. That'll be really cool. I love that place. They're just such a great community and great for punk and metal music and just really a lot of.
Now that
people
ain't
to
Daddy
be-
D's Beehive. Now, is it?
No,
Yeah, it's-
No,
it's not the
anymore.
dollhouse anymore.
Not the dollhouse. Damn. Those are the days. My grandma'd say, "You go over there and get your granddaddy. You bring him back over here for dinner."
Was that what it was before?
Yeah, it was.
It was
It was an old man
notorious
bar
strip
and a
bar.
hardcore strip bar.
It was a nasty strip bar. It was like the worst.
And then down on the corner where the coffee shop is, that used to be a porny store where they sold the porny.
It kind of looks like it's still.
Yeah, it was a pornography store where that coffee shop is now.
Yeah, well,
you know.
yeah.
The one down the
So
street. There's another question.
you know when they say you can eat off the floors and it don't.
But let me talk about who's playing. Yeah, Friday, April 19th. That'll be at North by North, and Tin Whiskers. They'll be opening the night, and got Oceanaut, another Tulsa band, and then Machine in the Mountain and Walsview playing.
Excellent.
Yeah, North by North. They're from Chicago, and they're really good. So I think it's gonna be a really fun night. And that's doors at 8, show at 9.
We were in Chicago just a couple of years ago.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
We'll take a look at some of those slides and that
Eric
video
had us
later.
thrown out of Cook County for being disagreeable.
Listen, you're the one that made me walk 17 miles to get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich in Chicago.
It was an Italian beef, Mr. Eric.
That's right. It was. Don't come up in here and disrespect
No
me.
Philly cheesesteaks in Chicago.
Who's that fat guy
Trying to get us
over
killed
there?
here? Trying to get us killed?
Yeah.
They shoot people in Chicago.
Yeah, don't come in here and disrespect me with that. You feel like you've been hit by a truck, Britt. Don't worry about it.
Poor Brittany. She has to put up with us once a week.
Well, that's a
Bless her heart.
That's a penance she pays for all the things she did in her past life. Okay, moving on. Meanwhile, in Tulsa.
Another thing at the Whittier coming up, Destroyer of Light, they're on tour, and that'll be April 25th, and with local metal bands Dust Lord and Medicine Horse.
Okay,
Like a
Medicine Horse.
psychedelic polka thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and Medicine Horse is amazing. They're a native metal band. I actually work for them at Burning Cedar Sovereign Wellness,
okay.
and yeah, we're an organization for indigenous food sovereignty, and she also happens to be just like this amazing like metal vocalist, and and Kyle on guitar, and yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I could
Please
do
don't.
my heavy
Please
metal,
don't.
my heavy metal note, but I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, he tried to encourage me to scream, but I can't do it.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
But they're just great bands. So it'll be a really fun night at the Whittier. And let's see. And then also coming up at the Venue Shrine, April 26th, Mindex with Yongi. And Mindex is a jazz and classical electric music.
Mindex, you ready for that one, Jeremiah?
And then Yongi, they're from Arkansas, and yeah, so they're really great. That'll be doors at 8, April 26th at Shrine. And then coming up, a new thing on the first Sundays of the month. And this will be at the Shrine too, beginning at 4:30 with One Way Trucking there, and Allman Brothers and a Grateful Dead kind of tribute band, and the Dead Gummits as another Grateful Dead band. And so, right when you get out of Bluegrass Brunch, you can head over to the Shrine. That's what I did last
All
Sunday.
right.
There you go.
Deal.
Yeah. All right, and then coming up at the BOK Center, Pat Green with Ian Munsick, May 11th.
Pat Green.
You okay?
You haven't lived until you've seen Pat Green.
And then Bird
So I haven't
Fest coming
lived.
up in Ozark, Arkansas.
Birdfest. Now, you have something in your notes about Birdfest? Or I believe I sent you a list of who all was on there, but there's a lot of folks. The Kind will be playing Birdfest. The Schwag will be playing Birdfest. Go out and check out, bands that are similar in style to the Grateful Dead and to Fish, and in that vein. A lot of hippie jam bands out there, lots of good food, lots of good art. It is a fun festival.
Oh, yeah.
The Birdfest, April 19th and 20th.
Has nothing to do with Charlie Parker.
No, nothing to do with Charlie Parker.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah, and then at Belafonte, a new listening room close to downtown, Two Crows for Comfort. And actually, Tom Pavir is opening for them. That's April 20th.
Oh,
at
okay. We
7.
love Tom.
Yeah. And so that's a new spot downtown, just kind
Two
of.
Crows for Comfort.
Yeah, like
That's
a art
catchy.
center.
I like it.
Yeah, and they're a Canadian folks root duo.
Oh, from
Canadian.
Canada. now we don't like
I'm
them.
seeing a trend here. First I see the Chicago. Now I'm seeing the Canadians
Oh, yeah,
coming in
sorry.
here.
Canada.
What's going on
Tom
here?
Pavir, hey, he's opening. Things happening in our town.
I'm sure they're not
Meanwhile,
involved.
in Tulsa.
Meanwhile, in Tulsa, we've got Hart coming with Cheap Trick to the BOK Center.
Oh, boy. That's that's at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah, Saturday, May 4th. So,
Yeah, well, first of next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into
right
May
around the
now.
corner. Right around the corner.
We're getting into May.
And never too soon to pick up those Hart tickets and Cheap Trick.
Never too
tickets.
soon. Best sounding band I've ever heard live in my life.
Cheap Trick?
Heart.
Hart. Oh, that makes sense.
Just, and impeccable sound. And they were on tour, and this was back in like 1980, and their tour sound guy was Roger Nichols.
That's back
and
in
if
the-
y'all know who that is, he's like one of the greatest.
That's back in the satin jacket days of touring.
Don't be knocking my satin jackets. I got a
Everybody,
whole
get
bunch
you a
of them.
satin jacket when you make it big.
Next show, I'm wearing my satin jacket. That's it. I'm bringing it in. Which one do you want?
all right, and then coming up to celebrate Cicero's 10-year anniversary downtown. It's a African Caribbean night. So Caribbean
So
carnival.
they
on
do
the green.
some Venezuelan style food as well, and nothing but good eats there. Come out to the Caribbean Festival on Guthrie Green, April 27th.
And then at the town of Fort Gibson Bicentennial Bash.
Oh, and we know who
that's
that
gonna be
is.
a big one.
That's Stinky LaRue.
No, Stony.
Stony. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Stinky.
Will be referred to as Mr. Stony LaRue.
Listen, I'm the one that wrote his check the other night, so he can.
Stony owed me $5 for some tacos we went in on together back in '96. He said, "Man, I'll get you for them tacos." Stony, where my taco money, man? It's been years, man. Come on, man.
It's been years.
It's like $6, dude. Why?
Don't disrespect
Why?
Oscar coming into my town without bringing the tacos.
And that'll take place this Saturday at 10. That's also with Caitlin Butts and Casey West.
So we love Caitlin Butts and we love Casey West, and this is a great opportunity for anybody in the Fort Gibson area to get out and see some of this wonderful music.
There you go.
And also this weekend, Tulsa Flea Market.
Tulsa Flea Market,
Going down there, if
52 years.
you're running low on fleas, this is a place to pick them up, folks. Just
Actually, some really cool handcrafted stuff. Bootleg music is available at the Tulsa Flea Market. Also, lots of just,
they got Hot Wheels down there, man.
Well, you never know. You never know. I believe so.
Well, then.
I'll be down there looking for a knife with like a female Viking on it. You can give me one of them big ass knives with a Viking lady on it.
That's your problem.
You got them there? No.
That's your problem. Indeed.
Okay, so Rockin' the Block, Saturday, April 13th, 4:30 p.m. outside of the BOK Center.
Yeah, that'll be with the Hunter Girl.
Hunter Girl. That'll be, that was last week. Okay.
Come on, man.
Jeremiah's reminding us that already.
Come on, man. Get it together.
Well,
Thank goodness
we're
we
getting
got
it together.
our production crew back
Now
here.
you know that we have these free shows available for the general public out on 3rd Street before the BOK Center event, so please come out to these. They're fun. A lot of festive activities. You can see the music for free.
That's right.
Come on out. And there'll
Just
be
like
shows.
just like the old days.
Well, there are going to be shows every 10 days throughout the rest of the season. So please come on out. Yeah, the BOK Center is getting ready to be busy.
And then coming up September 17th at the BOK, the Black Keys.
The Black Keys.
So go ahead and start planning for
Man,
that.
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to try to be there.
Yeah, get a babysitter.
So is Red Keys opening for him?
No red keys, just the black keys.
Sorry, Hank. Sorry. I thought you were right on
420
that.
Love, Tulsa Premier African and Caribbean Night at Tulsa Studio. That'll be Saturday, April 20th.
Another 420 show.
Yes, another 420 show.
Yeah, there's so many.
Rosebud is coming back to the venue shrine.
And we're not talking about.
We're not telling you when,
We're not
but
talking
they're
about
coming.
the sled
They're
here.
coming now. Rosebud is a Jerry Garcia band cover band. And that's right up my alley. So I will be in attendance. They're coming in a few months. This is just a teaser to let you know Rosebud's coming. Rosebud is on the way.
And then also just a little something, if anyone's interested, the Sensitive Kind, they're looking for extras, and it's from the creator of
Casting
Reservation
call.
Dogs.
Casting call here.
Whoop.
So from the creator of
Sterling Hardrow from Reservation Dogs.
Oh, from Reservation
Yeah.
Dogs, yes.
So open casting call, so, go check it out.
And that's Saturday, April the 29th.
Yep. And let's see. Next, also coming up at the Shrine, Wednesday, May 8th, the Talks Hards. And that's with Oceanaut and the Ugly Cowboys. So Oceanaut will be playing this weekend at Whittier. So if you like that, then you might want to go over and see them.
There you
All
go.
right. Good stuff, Britt.
Hey, and then Stumbling Monkey Thursday, April
Yeah,
18th.
Michelle Warren. Go out and see Michelle. She is a veteran and she is fantastic.
Stumbling Monkey.
Yeah, going out to Stumbling Monkey. Travis Kidd plays out there all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I need to go. I really haven't. But.
Yeah, with Sheldon Clark. So go out and see Michelle Warren.
Yeah.
Also, the Gypsy Coffee House is celebrating their 25th anniversary. We discovered when we had our meeting the other day.
Yeah,
so,
25 years. I didn't realize it'd been there that long. Who knew?
Who knew?
And, oops.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, at the Venue Shrine, there's a Black Flag
Hold
night.
on. This is a big announcement. Hold on.
Big announcement. Big
Say
announcement.
more about this.
From the How Far Have We Come series.
So Black Flag is coming to the Venue Shrine. And Mr. Eric has a Black Flag related story he'd like to share with the folks. What year was it, Mr. Eric?
I'm going to guess 83.
So take yourself back to 1983, if you can.
Don't. But anyway,
don't.
Black Flag was booked to play at the Crystal Pistol, 724 North Sheridan. And I was the lucky guy, but it was my sound system that came out. Saccharin Trust was opening up, and everybody on stage played through Galen Kruger bass amps turned full to 10 on every dial. I had never seen anything like it.
Did they have one that went to 11?
No, but they didn't need it. Let me tell you something. Anyway, it was an intense show. Henry Rollins had just been their singer for a very short time, like 4 or 5 weeks.
So you've got Black Flag on stage. You've got Henry Rollins at the mic.
Right, Henry Rollins. And, of course, this at the Crystal Pistol Club didn't really have a stage. It had a corral. It was a linoleum dance floor that was surrounded by kind of a rustic-looking pony bar.
Okay.
And so the band is out there playing, and people are just throwing beer all night long. And Henry Rollins is performing in gym shorts, pair of tennis shoes. And so at the highlight of the show, Henry drops down to his knees, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Soundman, your electricity is electrocuting me." Well, those of you that don't know, some microphones have electricity in them. And I thought, oh my God, on this beer-soaked floor, this poor guy's getting killed. So the only thing I can do at the soundboard is reach around and unplug his mic. So he's like, "Ah!"
So at this point, you think you're shocking the shit out of Henry Rollins.
I'd say I know I'm shocking the shit out of him because I can see the rail. I can literally see the lights on the board like dimming, and all of a sudden, from across the bar, here comes the band manager screaming, "What's the matter, you stupid?" I said, "I'm killing him." He says, "It's a part of the act. Plug it in." I'm like, okay. Bam. Ah! Anyway, it was a part of the act, but he was getting shocked. But it's a part of the deal, man,
Yeah.
But I was pretty green back then. I had never really encountered anything like Black Flag, or for that matter, surf punk or anything California.
What was
punk
the
at all.
effect of Black Flag on Tulsa at that point?
Well, the audience that was there knew what they were coming for.
Okay.
Okay? And the 3 or 4 cowboys that walked into the bar accidentally, they left. And the effect on me was I made $100. And the overall effect, however, was I think that it was yet another perpetuating move. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I can't even talk. It was another move that kind of pushed the punk rock scene a little bit more in Tulsa.
Well, the reason I asked you that is because you mentioned before there was a definite change after the Sex Pistols, and I wondered if something similar occurred.
Well,
after
there was
Black Flag.
nothing before the Sex Pistols.
Right.
So no, it was the Sex Pistols was a big gig that Larry put on at the Canes. It was extremely well produced show in as much as it was advertised. Everybody knew about it. That band only played 3 dates on that tour.
Yeah.
And so we were one of them.
I think it was 6 dates on that North
They
American
got
tour.
5. Most of the
Was it
clubs
6?
they were booked in were
Somebody out there will let us know.
Canceled the show anyway. But that was because so many people from the Blue Grotto scene went to see the Sex Pistols show that it fired off 5 or 6 bands. Black Flag was a level of intensity that I'm just really not sure nobody here had really encountered before. So for the guys doing the real serious punk, I think it gave them a lot of inspiration. The rest of us gave us perforated eardrums.
All right, so that's a little bit of punk rock history. Mr. Eric, giving us the punk rock lowdown here on the Tulsa Sound Podcast. I'm going to move on, Britt. What do we got next?
Oh, yeah, coming up. Next month, gear up for the Time Travelers Vintage Expo, and that'll be May 18th, 2024. A lot of vintage vendors. So y'all get some clothes, probably live music, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Cool.
Mr. Eric has a date he wants to plug.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
first off, wow, because I just realized the other day that I got down there in the basement. I have a whole box of like rock and roll jeans from the 80s. I mean, and I can't wear them anymore. But
Mr. Eric is famous for wearing white jeans in January.
Through your clothes, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, there's some great jeans in there, like the Super Bong Bells and stovepipe, the stovepipe 33s. Man, that's a rocking pair of pants I couldn't put on now at gunpoint. But anyway, yeah, no. So a friend of mine, one of our old Tulsa musicians, Tony Mills, who was He was a lead singer and drummer for the Mad Daddies back in the old days, and then he was also the program manager for KTOW, KSRO, back when it was on the air in the 1980s.
Yes, SRO Radio.
And so Tony has had a very successful career up in Minnesota as a world-class video editor. And he, for instance, he does all of Penn and Teller stuff. He's incredible. He's retired now, and in his retirement, he has started a singing cowboy act.
Yes.
And so he's going to be bringing his singing cowboy act to Tulsa for us to share. I'm going to be sitting in with him on bass and guitar and whatever. And
All
sing.
right, and tell us where and when.
Well, the public event is going to be on the night of Tuesday, May 14th at the Colony.
All right.
And it's basically Mike's show. It's
a Big Mogus show.
Big Mogus night, open mic on Tuesday night. And but Tony's going to come in and we're going to perform about a 45-minute set that's going to be his blues set.
Excellent.
We're also doing a private party with kids, so he can't do his blue material. So you'll hear such great songs as I Don't Know Shit About Fuck and other big hits. So anyway, it'll be a great show. And if those of you that watch the Tulsa Sound Podcast and know Tony is, you'll want to come out and see him. He's going to be back in October for a bigger show. But here's the special information we got today. I don't know if he will be appearing with us, but we're hoping that he will. But on a private party, Shelby Eicher is going to be playing with us.
Oh, Shelby. Yes.
Mr. Mandolin, Mr. Fiddle.
Oh, he's a fiddle player.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to talk about Tulsa Sound.
Shelby Eicher is Tulsa Sound.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
so
Yeah, I've heard that name.
well, he is going to be performing with us at the private party that Tony's coming to do his thing for, and then we're hoping that goes well enough that Shelby isn't so embarrassed by us that he might want to join us.
Shelby, you have time to back out now, Shelby.
Well, I'm sure that his agent's all over it. But anyway, so it'll be a great show. I'm really looking forward to playing with Shelby.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you jam with Big Mogus again.
I know, yeah, it'll be,
I think
May
that's going to be a lot of fun.
Tuesday
at the Colony. So we will be shooting a podcast on Wednesday that week instead of Tuesday.
That's right.
That's right.
But we'll have footage from that.
We will
incredible
have
show.
footage from the show.
And we might even be able to.
We're going to attempt to live stream it.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah,
We'll try. We'll see
the
what
system's
happens.
in place, and so that's the plan.
Hopefully, we'll do it.
Let's see. And then coming up at the venue shrine, we have, Wednesday, June 10th, Kung Fu Vampire.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Oh, wait.
Exactly.
This is the only podcast in Tulsa that does Kung Fu. I just want everyone to know that Mr. Eric and I know Kung Fu, so...
I know Kung Fu, man. He sells tacos.
We know some Kung Fu.
All right, and then coming up at the Tulsa Athletic Club, Tay Money for all
Tay
the
Money.
TikTok people.
Oh, Tay Money in the house.
It'll be April 27th.
Tickets are $26 for Tay Money. Go on out. See him.
Yep, and
See
also coming up at the Tulsa Athletic Club, Saturday, May 4th, So Down.
So Down. I believe it's a rap show.
Okay.
Yeah, and then,
Tulsa Sound Podcast, brought to you by Casa Bonita 35 years ago.
Brought to you by Casa Bonita in Tulsa and Denver. Hey, Oscar, do we want to talk about the end of June yet?
Well, we're getting there. It's in the slide presentation.
I'm with you, bro.
Here's a little brand reinforcement. The art department's been busy this week, and we just like to show off this fun stuff.
Dear God,
And we want to remind you all to like and subscribe to the Tulsa Sound Podcast while we're here, and we're doing a little bit of house cleaning. Like and subscribe. Share this with 5 friends. Let the world know. We are the Tulsa Sound Podcast, but right now, Miss Brit, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Carney Fest.
Oh,
this year's Carney Fest.
This year's Carney Fest
Saturday,
is bigger
April 27th.
than ever.
Yeah, Saturday, April 27th, from 11 a.m. till 10, so music all day at the church studio.
I went last year, and it was wonderful. Teresa Knox couldn't have been more hospitable, and I just want to thank you, Teresa, for just making me feel special.
Do they close down the street for that?
They do close down the street for that, yes. And this will be an Omni Lights production.
Then how the hell am I going to get to church?
Oh, and Jeremiah Kirby will be doing some audio out there at Carney Fest this year. Now, you're going to want to take a jacket. Last year, I remember it was a little bit breezy. It was cold. It was a little cold and chilly.
Watch this year, it'll be like
But today
91.
Today it was 93 degrees on my way here to the studio in April. So what are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
And I see some of the
So,
people we
Ann
have
Bell,
playing.
yeah.
King Cabbage Brass Band will be out there. So check
Wonderful.
them
We
out.
love those guys at
Yeah.
King Cabbage.
And Steph Simon. And we've got Lexi Onyengo. She'll be performing. Sam Birchfield and the Scoundrels. She Hates Me Not. Austin Alsop. Ann Bell and the Tulsa Sound. And Mike Campbell and the
Ann
Dirty
Bell?
Knots.
Wow, and they are Tulsa Sound, so I bet you I know who she's going to be playing with. She'll be playing with Steve and Walt.
She's going to be playing with Paul Benjamin also.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, I'm just thinking if she was going to put together what we call the Tulsa Sound band guys, like
Yeah.
Steve Hickerson,
Yeah.
Walt, oh, gee.
Walt Richmond?
Well, I don't know if Walt Richmond make it, but yeah, he's kind of big time.
All right, so Ann Bell will be there doing her thing,
yeah.
and she did a great job last year. So go on out and see Ann this year again at Carney Fest.
Yeah.
And also with Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs. So.
And they do Tom Petty covers, those guys.
Oh,
They
sweet.
do?
Yeah, they're a Tom Petty cover band.
Well, they can't be because he wrote those songs.
Well, he's dead and gone, and now they do his songs.
Mike Campbell, right?
No, Mike Campbell's alive.
Yeah, well, isn't that whose band it is?
Yeah, it's Mike Campbell and the Dirty
Well,
Knobs.
see, Mike Campbell was the guitar player for Tom Petty, so
Right.
technically those are his songs.
guys, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
different.
Yeah, thank you
Maybe
for the
they should have
correction.
called the
Yeah.
band Dead Tom.
No, that's good to know.
No,
Even more reason to come.
no,
So-
Mr. Eric.
You know
Bad
who
Mr. Eric.
no, no, you know who have
Bad
loved
Mr.
that
Eric.
joke more than anybody else.
Your wife.
Dead Tom. Not Dead Sharon.
Your wife would love that joke.
Yeah, she would have.
All right. So this is episode 13, guys. So, yeah.
Yep, and then still keep counting on Gypsy Cafe, Bob Schuller's Gypsy Cafe.
Gypsy Cafe. Another reminder about Gypsy Cafe. Go on out to Stillwater on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Yep, Sunday, May 5th, and still seeking volunteers. So there's a link out there to sign up. So I'll be out there. I signed up for merch and stage setup, so it'll be fun.
Nice, and this benefits the Red Dirt Relief Fund. Very important charity here in our area that involves every single one of us. So get on out there to the Gypsy Cafe.
It's a ton of Tulsa songwriters and Oklahoma songwriters from just like all over the state. So it'll be cool. And then coming up April 20th, Saturday at the Guthrie Green, big Earth Day celebration with the Red Dirt Rangers, Ken Pomeroy Band, Mother Earth String Band and Choir, and Wheat Penny. So it'll be a fun day, and it'll be food trucks, and it's all ages. So.
Wonderful.
Wheat Penny
Go on out
made
and
a
see the
copper.
Rangers.
Yep, and then again, also keep on the calendar Park Grove's May Day Festival.
Yes, go out and see Brit. She will be there selling
The tacos.
Indian tacos.
Indian tacos. I'll be out there making fry bread, and some of my family will be.
And
selling
that's May the 4th.
yeah, Saturday, May 4th. At
May the
Park
4th
Grove.
be witches.
Yep. And that's also a new all ages venue at Community Center in West
Very
Tulsa.
family friendly atmosphere. So bring the kids. Go on out and see Brittany. Get some Indian tacos.
Yep, and we got locals Desi and Cody, the Dead Gummits, and Folks Way will all be playing there, plus a couple other touring artists.
Good deal.
Yep, and then a few things at the Mercury coming up. Mallory Eagle, that'll be Friday, April 19th with Jared Tyler as guest.
Fabulous. Mallory Eagle. All right.
Yeah, and that's her album release party.
I love it.
And then we've got Monday Night Residency with Amber Watson.
And Amber's all over the place.
Yeah, she is incredible, and she's a really great photographer and painter.
Yeah, she's a wonderful
Super
painter.
talented. And and then also Seth Lee Jones album release show for Tulsa Custom album. That'll be Friday, May 17th at 8.
So get on out there and support Seth Lee Jones. Buy his album.
You know, it's what I
and
say.
Help this man out.
If you have an album, release it, and if it loves you, it will fly away.
If this album returns to you, it was yours. If it doesn't, it never was.
Garlic.
Let's see what else. Oh, Saturday, May 11th for the late show, Alex Williams. And then here's some of the residencies. Yeah, Amber on Monday, Tuesday, Chris Blevins, love him, and Wednesday, Pilgrim, love him so much. And Thursday, we have Hannah Dasher with Ellis Bullard, and then Paul Benjamin will be doing the late show at 10:30. And then,
5 o'clock happy hour with Cassie Latshaw.
5 o'clock.
yeah, and then Mallory Eagle and Cody Brewer Friday, April 19th with the late show at Merck.
And Saturday, April 20th, the Red Dirt Roundup with Brad Absher and Superiors. Don't miss that one. It's going to be a good one.
And at 8 that night will be Taylor Honeycutt, and then at 11, Carl Carbonell will be doing the late show. And then Sunday, Bluegrass Brunch with Johnny Molinax, and then Brandon Clark at 4, and then at 8, Soup.
Man, Brandon Clark batting cleanup on Sundays every single Sunday. That's a hard spot, guys. That's a hard spot. But Brandon is the only one that can do it. He gets in there and he's in there religiously, week after week, slugging it out. And I just want to applaud you, Brandon.
Religious
Keep
slugging,
doing what
man.
you're doing. Yes,
religious.
Keep up
slug.
the religious slugging.
Oh yeah, and then our GoFundMe for so y'all could look this up for the medical expenses for Bobby and Natalie Moore to help them out.
Yes, please donate. I donated personally this week, so I want to encourage everyone that's listening to the sound of my voice to go ahead and do that as well. It's a real quick couple of clicks. This is super easy to do nowadays, and this is a great cause. Help out our good friends and
even
family.
if you're not listening to his voice and just glazing over when he talks, still give.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Big announcement here.
Big announcement.
Yeah, John Moreland will be playing at their benefit show on Sunday at the Hunt Club. So definitely come out. And there's a lot more artists that are actually being added to the lineup.
If people aren't aware of some of the credentials that John Moreland has, he is David Letterman's favorite singer-songwriter.
Well,
he's also Stephen Colbert's one of his favorite singer-songwriters.
So he's on CBS Records?
I don't know whose records he's on, but Letterman and Colbert seem to like him a lot. And so, he got his start here in Tulsa in our metal scene. And then just grew out of that. And so we want to applaud John Moreland. We love John Moreland, and this is a great thing he's doing to help out.
And I love seeing him back in town playing. Because it had been a while, and then now he's been playing a lot more, and so it's been really cool.
Yeah, he was a regular at the Pink Eye back in the day. He was one of those guys. Yeah.
All right, and then coming up.
All right, so Mr. Eric, we have an announcement.
Oh,
a big announcement.
We're there?
We are there. Sunday, June 30th.
Oh, you want me to announce
Please
it?
do.
Okay, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, a Tulsa Sound podcast first. An incredible show brought to you by the Tulsa Sound podcast will be happening at the Shrine. And Oscar, what's that date?
That is Sunday, June 30th. Never miss a Sunday show.
What we're going to be doing is we're going to have a big live experience. We are going to be taping this.
Yes.
Not only for ye old internet, but we're going to try to do something a little bit more substantial with it as well.
The Hashioka.
Now, what'd you say?
Hashioka, and it's Choctaw for sunwater, but it also means jubilee or festival gathering where feasting is involved and music's played.
I thought it meant tapioca made with hash.
No.
Because I was going to say, get some of that in here.
Well, the Hashioka is a Choctaw word, and
yes.
We've contacted the Cultural Center, the Choctaw Cultural Center. We've contacted my Choctaw spiritual advisor, Scott Hutchinson, and we've gotten the green light and the blessing to use this term, which is something we want to be respectful of and conscious of. But the Hashioka is coming.
Wait till they see the show.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be spectacular because it's going to be featuring all artists that have been highlighted here over the last 6 or 7 months on the Tulsa Sound podcast.
Sure. The lineup is yet to be announced. We've got until Thursday of next week to come up with that. So look for that. Look for that on all social medias. It will be announced. The Hashioka is coming to the venue Shrine Sunday,
Tulsa
June
Sound
30th.
podcast. Hashioka.
Tickets are on sale now.
Hashioka. Tickets on sale now.
Tickets are on sale now at Stubwire. Tickets are $20, $15 in advance.
$15 in advance, $20 at the door.
$20 at the door, $15 in advance. So
Sundays.
If you like the Tulsa Sound podcast, this is our fundraiser. This is our once a year deal where we get money together in order to pay for the expenses of the studio.
Oh boy, yeah.
Mr. Eric's caviar habit has to be funded. But seriously, on a serious note, this is the one thing you can do to help us. Now, we love bringing you what we bring you, and we want to keep you informed, and we want to keep bringing you these interviews with these artists and these special musical performances. But guys, the only way we can do that is through fundraisers. And so the way you can directly help us is to come to our show.
Because the second we say fuck or shit, we're dismonetized, right?
Yeah, so please come and support us, and we'll be showcasing a few just different Tulsa bands, like a variety. So
Yes.
Well, it'll be a homegrown event. There's no doubt about it, and we're going to have a good time. Oscar and I will be there, kind of emceeing the mess, and it'll be some big time hoop-de-doodle. That's for sure.
Oh, and lots of good food. Rock and Roll Johnny, the Rock and Roll Caterer, will be there.
Yeah,
come on out.
We've been planning this thing for a while, but we finally got up enough nerve to go talk to Donnie himself. Donnie Kung Fu Rich makes it all possible. He is really helping us out on this. What a great friend. What a great friend of the Tulsa Sound Podcast.
Absolutely.
What
We
a
love
great
the
show
venue
it's going to
shrine.
be. Britt, you'll be there too on stage. She's
Britt
gonna
will
be
be
up
there.
We're going to have Britt up there throwing beer bottles back at the audience. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss getting hit. It's going to be spectacular. So
All right, so look for that soon. Go ahead and pick up those tickets on Stubwire.
pick them up.
All right, and this has been the set list.
Yes.
This live music report with Brit Bear.
Britt, we're so glad you were here.
yeah, me too. I love it. I love this life, and I love getting to share and hopefully build connections for other people too, and and showcase some things that they might not know that's going on around town.
Exactly. Well, and now Britt has to run. She, when she does our tapings here, she immediately goes back out to get back into the
She will be at the
hot lane
Sound
of
Pony
entertainment
tonight.
traffic. She'll be at the SP Sound Pony tonight.
And when you see her at the
She
Sound Pony,
lives.
tip her. It's customary to tip the door person as well.
Really?
Now, not trip, tip.
Yes, no, not trip this woman. Tip this woman.
All right. Well, we're going to be back in just a few seconds with
All
the
right.
next segment. So please stick around. Britt, we love you. This has been the Tulsa Sound Podcast.
Thank you, Brittany.
yeah, that was the best one. I feel like.
I think we did well. Yeah, this is her third time doing this, Jeremiah. So she sent me a message, and we